trash materials to work with. Excellent. Attack, my children. Let us add their corpses to our army.
That's it for me.
Alright, and we are back to Neverwinter Nights 2. It's time to head into Fort Locke here. Let's talk to a few people, see if we can't figure out what's going on here. Yes, Marshal Cormac. Wait a minute, you look familiar. You look familiar. Yes, I am a Harborman. Are you a Harborman? Ah, Cormac. Yes, I was told you were the last one to get all 4 of the competitions won back at the old festival. Well, there's a new champion now, and that's me. Yes, I am Dagon's foster son. He's... Nothing's changed about him. If you know him, you'll understand. He still keeps to himself, this is correct. Yes, my father sent me on a task in Neverwinter. Alright, is this the fort commander? Let's talk to this guy. You the commander here? It's a good thing. Okay, well, why is that a good thing? You're filling in, huh? Yeah, well, what happened to the old guy? Well, aren't they gonna want proof? Yeah, they're gonna want proof. Well, why don't you send in another patrol? Not necessarily. What are happening to these patrols? Alright. Alright, well, since I can't diplomacy or bluff you, I'm just going to expect to get paid for this so we can move on with the story. Yeah, sure. 1 point towards evil, whatever. Yes, I'm a mercenary. Give me money. I'll do it for 200 gold. So we can move on, figure out why we're not getting roads patrolled here. So we can move on. I can't leave the fort like this. Where should I start looking? Old graveyard, huh? Alright, I'll check out the old graveyard. Anything else? Alright, I'll search as soon as I'm done talking to people here. Alright, now who are you people? I'm just passing through. Well, bandits are always a danger. They've become bold, have they? They're demanding a ransom? Ooh, that's no good. You just don't have enough to pay the bandits, huh? Well, maybe I should pay the bandits a visit. See if they like that pay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Yes, Nishka. Alright, so you are the local cleric here, huh? Is there something wrong? You were waylaid by bandits? Well, it just so happens I'm going to pay bandits a visit. Your symbol was taken, huh? You can't just get another one? Alright. I'll get the symbol back for you if they have it on them in the bandit camp. But first things first, we're going to the graveyard. Who are you? Still following me, and I have no idea, huh? Oh, we got stopped in the middle of the trip. Stop right there. Well, I can't diplomacy. I can't bluff. I can intimidate. So what do you think, Kelgar? Yeah, I don't want them paying on innocent travelers. We will take them down. You'll see occasional stoppage in play like that, kind of like it's lagging or it's having trouble loading. Just how the game works. Took them down real quick. Alright, once we take this guy down, let's loot what we can because we need all the supplies we can get. Let's continue on to that graveyard. And here we are at the graveyard, and immediately attacked by skeletons. Alright. Now, normally against these skeletons, you would use blunt weapons since they have resistance to sharp weapons. However, I don't have a single person in here that is good with blunt weapons. More of them! Wow, there's a lot more, even zombies now instead of just skeletons. Yeah, since we don't have anyone with a blunt weapon, we're just going to have to deal with the fact that we don't have it and move on. I do enough damage as it is, I don't think it will be a huge problem. So let's take out all of the guys here in the open in this graveyard and move on and actually go in. Next group up. There's another group. Let's take them out. One-shotted the skeleton, which shouldn't be surprising. It's a freaking greatsword. Next group. Ooh, you've got a skeleton captain. Alright, skeleton captain. One-on-one. Let's see who wins. No chance. Take the rest of these guys out and then let's head on in. Be sure, once you've taken everything out, to check everything to make sure that you find all the loot that you can and then move on. Alright, let's go on in here. Alright, so because this is our first official dungeon, I'm going to walk through this one a little bit differently. We're going to save, and I'm going to go over a couple of things, and then you'll never see it again. So now I'm taking over the rogue, and you'll notice their disease, that it happened. Oh, and then of course we have an encounter here. Let's take these guys down and move on. But you'll notice how Kelgar and Nishka both have a disease and then stat drains. That's what those red minuses are, and the purple icon is that they're diseased. It happens when you face zombies. Sometimes they'll give you a disease. And you'll notice how they're saying there's something on the other side of this door. What we want to do is check for traps. And it doesn't look like there's one on there, so we're going to go ahead and open up. And as you can see, there's a splash trap there, so I'm going to go ahead and disarm it. Hopefully, we can do that with all these. Oh, she failed. Try again. Alright, so now we're gonna... You disable traps, you look for loot, you move on. We're gonna check every single room. Once again, XP is XP. We want to try to maximize as much as we can get out of these encounters. It always helps. The reason I'm still keeping Nishka as my selected character is because I want to be able to use her in battle, potentially to take out traps while the fighting is going on, only because it will happen. And here's another fight. In fights, you can disarm traps. You get some minuses for doing it. However, in some situations, you may want to be in charge of the rogue to take out traps if your created character is not a rogue. Alright, so now we're gonna go in here And they're running after someone. Oh, and this is the exact situation I'm talking about. They just decided to run ahead. This is the AI that you have to deal with. Let's take out all of these traps. Oh, Kelgar just went down. Let's take out these other two. He's healing himself. Okay, well, apparently. He just ran right into the trap again. See, your AI companions are not very smart. This is why sometimes you need to tone down the AI or turn it off completely and have them stand still while you do stuff. But now that they're almost dead, we need to run back. And we need to rest. So let's run back. You gotta get far enough away from other potential enemies, because if you don't, it won't let you rest. Like, I'm gonna try to rest right now, and it says you can't rest while there are enemies nearby. So let's move a little bit further away, and we can rest here. Fortunately, we get all of our hit points back. Alright, let's take out these guys. Any more loot, make sure we get some XP, and move on to the next room. The next room, lockpick success. Oh, and they were waiting for me at the door. Now the reason I have Nishka as an archer is because she is somewhat squishy at the moment. I could, you know, dual wield daggers with her and have her do backstab, stuff like that. But on undead, it's they're immune to critical hits. What is happening over here? All right, Kelgar, you're following me. Come on, AI me. Let's go. Sometimes this will happen. Let's just go ahead and undo the trap. Maybe he'll come while we're doing that. Let's go ahead and pick the lock. He's still not moving. Alright, so in this case, I'm going to have to click on the guy that's not moving, which happens to be my character, and move him over, because he was just stuck in an infinite loop over there, not doing anything. Alright, let's head on in.
Everybody, follow me!
Alright, me. Take him down. No, no, don't attack me! Thank you, Kelgar. Holy crap. Looks like the main character's poisoned. Alright, so this is another thing I wanted to highlight. Just because it has a little lock doesn't mean it can be picked. See, this case there's a DC 99. It means that you are not supposed to be able to pick this lock. You're not supposed to be able to open this door. Something is supposed to happen to force you to open the door, to allow you to open the door. And for some reason, they are trying to attack us through the bars. Alright, well, we took him down. Let's move on. So you're going to try to unlock this one. And success is not possible, DC 99. So an event has to happen. Alright, this door. Alright, let's... Why is he still sitting there? Alright, so this door can be opened. So let's open it.
Fresh materials to work with. Excellent.
Excellent. What is he doing? Oh, it's not an exercise. He's raising the dead.
Attack my children. Let us add their corpses to our army.
Okay. Alright, so I paused here to show you something. I'm going to have my character go after him. I'm going to have Kelgar go after one of the zombies, but I'm going to place Nishka, because I'm giving her a dagger right now. I'm going to place Nishka behind so she can get in some flanking and some backstabbing. So watch this. So I go, I attack, I pause again, I take control of her, I move her behind the main guy, and then I have her attack, and then I retake control. And we took him down real quick. If you can do that with bosses, you should. Especially if you have someone that can add backstab damage. because that will greatly increase the odds. Now, if that person that's doing that backstabbing is getting overwhelmed, you move them out of that range and maybe equip them with a ranged weapon. So let's loot this stuff and see if this guy is the old commander like I think he is. Oh, headband of intellect. Yeah, I really don't need it, but I do use the lore ability, which helps me identify stuff when I pick it up, so I might as well put it on. It's not like anyone else here needs intelligence. Commander Tan. Okay, so Commander Tan. Hello. Are you Commander Tan of Fort Locke? Yeah, must be Commander Tan. It says right there, right? Yeah, yes, you are. Yeah, he sent me to find out what's happening to the patrols. New threat? New threat of who? Yes, I know that's a necromancer, but does he work for someone that bad? Necromancers sometimes just inhabit graveyards. I'm sure the fort would have held if he had sent his minions. Oh, so you think it was going to be a two-pronged attack, so there's another person in Highcliff doing something wrong. Alright. So was the necromancer working alone? You think he had help somewhere else? Shade of some sort. Black Garius. Okay. Black Garius. Are you able to travel? So you can travel. Alright. Some of your men may still be here. Do we have time? Alright, let's look for your men. How many do you think there are? 3. Alright, so we're going to look for 3. Yes, let's get moving. And there's a lever. This probably opens those doors. And they do. Let's take out these skeletons and zombies. There's a guy standing in the corner there. I'm surprised he wasn't killed by these things yet. Kelgar, you are getting pretty messed up. Alright, hey, you alright there? Can you make it out on your own? Alright, let's move on and find the other 2. Alright, let's run in there. Let's get these guys. And this will happen often if you forget. I equipped Nishka with that dagger, mostly because she was out of arrows, but I equipped her with that dagger, and now she's getting beat up on pretty good. You always got to be careful.
That's it
Oh,
for me.
and that's what happens when you go down. Nishka is down, so she is now out of the fight unless you have a cleric in the party that can heal her or raise her. Uh-oh. There's a dead body on the ground in the middle there. Let's take these guys out and figure out what's going on here. Oh, now Commander Tan is almost dead and is diseased. Whoops. Garrett, alright. Oh, it was one of your guys. Well, we did what we could. Let's move on. Alright, so here's the third guy. Blaine. Yes, you're all pretty much lucky I showed up. When I did. More of you might be dead. Yeah, they get some credit, but, you know, credit needs to come my way. Alright, so now we're back at Fort Locke. Wow, the commander in waiting was waiting for us. No pun intended. Directly to... No, this is the commander right here. He is the one in charge. No, you're not the commander yet. You haven't been given that honor. Yeah, I didn't rescue Tan so you could hurt him. Fall apart. Yeah, you can only do so much to prepare men against the undead. you try and attack us, you will regret it. More than patient. Alright, take him down.
Give me a moment.
You are now alone.
That's it.
Nishka's down again, but he is dead. Whoa, the commander just disappeared. I'm assuming he's at the fort now. Another glitch. Let's loot and head on back, but we're going to end the video here, so like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.